Hello, once again, Star Wars Unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba. I just realized I gotta get like something to put in the doorway when I film it like this because it's just an empty doorway. That's like one of my rooms of Star Wars collectibles, but it's also my furnace and my oil tank, so it isn't all that fun to look at from that angle. So maybe I can put like, I don't know, stand up or something. Well, I see that they've made more of those Stormtrooper from Home Depot and Darth Vader's from Home Depot. The Stormtrooper and the R2-D2, I'm thinking about it. But part of me wants to wait until after the holidays. But the last time I tried that, I lost out. But we're not here to talk about Home Depot Christmas decorations. We're here to talk about two different unboxings here. We've got an Entertainment Earth one, and we've got an eBay auction win. So something from official new collectibles to something older. Something from a retailer versus something from just a random seller. So why don't we get started? We'll start with the new fandangled way that they are boxing things. In Entertainment Earth now is doing it this way. I think Hasbro at Amazon. It's quite awesome. It's a box with a box, which is always nice. Keeps them a little more protected. Certainly better than getting things in the mail via bubble wrap. They're not about like bubble envelope that has no protection whatsoever. And because of that, we have what is essentially a beautiful Stormtrooper VC-231. Now this is actually a re-release. So what I will do is while I'm talking about this, I will put on the screen a photo of this compared to the original 231. Looking at it though, I mean, of all the things that they could do to update a figure, I'm curious as to what they would have done. Now I know there are people that break these things down to the most minute detail. Most minute, whatever. And this is, but I see more of that. I see the differences more in the paint apps and the face. The way the face is, sculpted, or is it a 3D image or that kind of thing. But this is a Stormtrooper, and a Stormtrooper is a Stormtrooper is a Stormtrooper. So I don't know if we're looking at something else. Maybe the card is different. Obviously you'll see it as we're going through. But I've been really faithful to collect anything that Hasbro puts out for the vintage collection. Mostly because I really want to have a complete collection of VC, or at least as close to a complete collection as I can get. And also because, I hope that Hasbro still, I kind of like that they're doing, a minimal amount of VC collections. I know that the collecting market is shifting and changing, and there's a lot of people, shouting gloom and doom. But I'm one to say, you know what? If it keeps going, it keeps going. If it stops, it stops. Okay? If the licensee ends, then someone else takes it on. If they decide to do something, in the same vein as this, or if they're going to go more retro style, I'll see what they are. I'll leave things open. But I have been so much into collecting original stuff from the 70s and 80s that I have been less excited. Black Series has not excited me at all, except for the holiday theme ones. And I've only really been collecting these and retro. So my personal opinion is whatever they decide to do is what they decide to do. I gotta go. They have to make a business decision. I get it. Having said that, I do like the card. I do like the Stormtrooper look. It looks like it's somewhat, maybe has some dirt on it, like on the stomach, although it could just be a discoloration. I'm not 100% sure. So, but just, a beautiful card. Thank you for packaging it this way, Entertainment Earth. Please keep doing it like that. So that's this guy. And then we have the eBay win. I have to put a shout out to the person that I bought this from. I don't know what this is. I don't know if you've heard of it. If anybody knows who these people are, leave a comment. It's called Monks Love Junk. Now, when I bought this on an eBay, I didn't even look at who I was buying it from. I just saw that they had a good, a near perfect score of feedback. So I figured, okay, they're acceptable to buy from. But when you buy it, you're clicking buy, you go to PayPal, You're not really looking at you're not the one mailing it, so you're not looking at the address. So that's something that's interesting. But in this case, I found that, you know, monks love junk is a really cool thing that I want to get to know more. So I'm going to go follow them as a seller and see what else they have. All right, so just got a slight interruption there. All right, so what we have here is, this was an interesting one. This was something that this person was bidding on a bunch of die-cast vehicles, or putting out a bunch of die-cast vehicles, and he had a price on them, and I made an offer on eBay. He had the opportunity for people to make a slightly lower offer, and I did, and he accepted it. Now, this is the die-cast snow speeder. Okay, these that came out in the 70s. I know, if you watch the channel, you know I've collected a bunch of these. Again, these are going to get recycled out into the my Star Wars yard sale or an upcoming sale of some sort. I thought these were really, really in good condition, at least what I saw in the pictures. And I think it was, what I felt was a very reasonable price for, I don't know if they're all complete. Probably not. There's a few of them there that didn't, yeah, like this one. Let me just make sure. I don't think the canopy was on this one, no. Yeah, so this one unfortunately doesn't have its canopy. See, it's missing the clear canopy. So that one, but I thought some of the other ones were complete enough that I felt that I could accept, you know, one or two as a loss. And, you know, I'll keep my eyes open, see if someone's selling a canopy release here. We got an excellent packing job, Monks love junk. I love it. Monks love junk. Is it really monks? I've heard of monks making, you know, beer and things like that, but I've never heard of monks. Oh my God, this one's actually pretty decent shape. Look at the condition of this. I mean, this is a little loosey-goosey, but it's great. It's got the guns. Yeah, I was gonna say this picture did do it justice. Oh, in a second, we have another X-Wing, and again, without a canopy. I just want to make, oh wait, or do we? I need to make sure, unless he shipped them separate. It's okay if he doesn't have them. Yeah, this is okay. But again, that one. Otherwise, I mean, there's a little bit of paint on both of the X-Wings. There's a little bit of paint off of them, but you know, not too bad. Ooh, we have the box here. I'm gonna check that in a minute. We have a Star Destroyer. I'm just right away. I'm checking. Yeah, no Rebel Blockade Runner, but we do have a vintage die-cast Star Destroyer, and it's in excellent condition. So those, you know, we have 3 vehicles that are in excellent condition. I would say 2 are almost near mint. One is close to mint. One is missing this. I might try to see if I can find this somewhere, and I might try to find the canopies. But if I don't, I'm not going to lose too much sleep over it. However, we do have this box, and I want to see what we have in here. Okay, we have paper. We have more paper. This is all done. Ooh, I gotta be careful there. I still have some stuff in there. Okay, here is, okay, we got a TIE Fighter. Again, missing the back. It's so funny. They all kind of end up missing certain things. This one's got a little bit of yellowing. I'll see if I can get that cleaned up. But, and then, of course, this TIE Fighter is missing its back part. But again, I find that these are people like to collect these, even like partial, because they like to display them. And again, I've been finding there has been a huge, you know, interest in collecting old vintage Star Wars, even loose, even damaged, even incomplete. So, but I feel like the amount of money I paid for these, I could probably get what I paid, I could get for these 3, and these 3 I could, you know, sell them cheaper and still get them. And I will keep my eyes open. You know, the thing you got to be careful of is canopies, you know, little cockpits that have Vader in it, and the little Rebel Blockade Runner piece that fits with this. While awesome if you can get them all complete like that, that raises the price immensely, because anything little that can get lost is rare, okay, and hard to find because they got lost. So we'll have to see if I can find them. All right, so that was a very quick episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. Something new, something old, and I'm excited to get them into the sales for the future. This guy, of course, will go in the collection. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Check me out on Instagram and Bluesky. Darth Tuba's, not to be confused with Darth Vader, unboxing page on Facebook. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, may the Force and the toys be with you.